Hi, beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Sagittarius is Skytten in Swedish. I am Swedish, and I will use a few Swedish words here and there where I feel like maybe the English needs some clarification. As for my Swedish audience, I think I'd just dive right in because there's not too much to say besides, September that I've been talking about before. If there's any newcomers, welcome. I kept talking about September being an awesome month, an awesome shift, I feel. And that's coming into Virgo season after Leo. Virgo meaning Jungfrun. And yeah, when you're watching this, it might be full moon or it has just been a full moon. And that is in Pisces. So there's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of feelings. And I feel like just with the whole of September and with this actual full moon, there's a feeling of like just closing a chapter. And it's not even closing like maybe a day or a week or a month. It can be years, like closing a chapter of years or even up until this freaking point, like all through your life. It's just such a different energy, what you lived before and now, and that I don't feel like it's just for a fair few. I feel like that is for the awakened. That is what's going on for a lot of people right now. And so I feel like there's almost an before this full moon and an after this full moon, meaning there's a shift somehow. You're letting go of things. You're coming like more pure, more your authentic self, if that makes sense. Whatever that means to you. Whatever that means to you, being your authentic self, ditt äkta jag, ditt äkta vara. But let's see what's going on specifically for you guys for this upcoming week. If you don't feel it around this full moon, just wait till September's over. That's all I have to say, and see where you were when you started. July, August, and where you are at the end of September or like in the beginning of October. Just see what shifted there, because I feel like there's such tremendous things happening right now that you probably don't feel like the same people. Okay, so I'm doing 3 cards for you. The first card out is your your basic energy for the week, for the upcoming week. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm gonna read into this to see what a bit of a story is going on here. But the first card out, this is your basic energy, people. Your basic energy. Good fortune, invite magic in. You have a freaking rainbow piercing right through you. That's your ground energy for this week. That's pretty good to start with. Then we have the dragon, Sagittarius. Here comes the dragon. And the dragon to me stands for courage, mood. And yeah, let's see why that comes out, why you need courage right now, or maybe you just feel really courageous right now. And then we have a bit of an off card here. So let's see what that is about. You have the full moon in the back there. It's the battle of the blues, and it says on the bottom, take steps toward positive change. So let's see why that is there. Yeah. Okay, just give me a second. I just want to feel into this for a bit. Yeah, no, yeah. Yes, no, yes. Okay, so the first card out. And I picture you being like a fairy here, like an elva. I'm just in love with fairies. Fairies, I just love them. Fairies to me is it's the little Tinkerbell of Peter Pan. The fairies come with magic. Fairies is doing what seems impossible possible. Fairies work in the most, they're so small you can't really see them. Like angels are big and you're gonna know that they're there, but the fairies are like working behind the scenes, that sort of feeling, and they're like plenty, and and they're, you know, working bees, really, you know, putting things together. And before, it's like, don't tell them yet. There's more things to be, you know, done here before we reveal reveal, presenterar, visar, avslöjar, reveal the big surprise. Like, it's like they want everything to be perfect, and then it's like, surprise. And so that's what I feel like. It feels like your energy is on fire. Like, I just feel like you can't sit still. It's like, like I said, you have the rainbow freaking through you here. It's not like you think about colors. It's you are the rainbow here, because the rainbow is coming right through you. And don't confuse the woman there. It can also be for a man. So I just want to say the basic energy that you have is just gorgeous. It's just really at its peak. And I don't like to use the word peak, because it feels like then it's all downhill from there, but it's not. You just have entered into your probably natural state of energy. You probably are this energetic when there's no resistance in the way, when there's not too much that bogs you down, like too much that weighs you down, not too much on your agenda, not too many crazy people to deal with, if that makes sense, not too heavy into anything, but rather just feeling light and that you're on the right path and you're moving towards the right things. Then your energy is actually like this, and it feels almost a bit like, what's going on with me, when it should be there I am now. I recognize myself. Where have I been? That should be the question, not what is up, because I feel so, it feels like, you know, let's not take the car, I feel like go out for a run, or if you take the car to the store or something, no, I'm gonna take my bike. Like, it's gonna be that sort of energy that you just wanna you just want to get it out of your system, because it might be a bit overload at times. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a good thing. Just watch it a bit. Just watch this overload, because it tends to, and I think we have talked about this before, Sagittarius, it tends to burn out if it goes too far, if you don't like have the balance of it. But I don't feel like that is good. That's what's going on now. Just have that in the back of your mind a tiny bit. Okay. There was something more that came around that. Oh, the fairies. Sorry. Yes, and then I feel like you want something right now. And it's a general reading, so I can't like, just take whatever applies for you. You want something right now. You wanna work something out. You wanna put something in place. You wanna sort of make something work. There's something that you have on your mind that you want to manifest or come into fruition, or take that however that applies. And I just want to say that you're so close. If you knew how close you were, if you, like I said, what I started to say about the fairies is that the fairies are making what seems impossible possible. So what feels like a pipe dream in Swedish is what seems to be completely impossible. What seems to be a dream, like in a million years that will happen, because you have such a hard time to wrap your mind around it, is gonna happen. And it's gonna happen so freaking soon, you had no idea. And with all these shifts going on, like in September, and with the full moon, like I said, there's a feeling of before, I'm like speeding. There's a feeling of before and after this full moon. So this very weekend might be a huge shift for you. And like I said, come the end of September, I just say, watch what has happened. If that thing that you're reaching for that feels like it's impossible right now has not manifested by the end of September, I am promising you, which one should never do, that your energy is right for it. You have accumulated, because you need a certain speed in your vibration, if that makes sense, in order to sort of be in alignment with the wish that you have. And you have had to let go of certain things, let go maybe of certain people, certain situations, certain energy patterns even. Maybe you've worked on that somehow, to let go of some energy patterns, thoughts, old regimes even. And like picking almost new brain waves, however that applies to you. And in those new brain waves, you are all of a sudden, and with this, I'm going to take my bike to the store, and type of energy, you are there, like you are, if your wish is here and that wish has a very specific vibration, it has a very high vibration, and you have sort of been here a bit within your vibration, you have let go of people, you have let go of old energy patterns in your brain, you have put new brain waves in there somehow, some wave, somehow, some wave, and you have slowly like started to come up. So now you're a match to this wish that you have, and what just recently felt like utopia. It felt like it will just never happen. If it will happen, that's so far in the future, I can't even see. I'm telling you, it is right here. It is right here. And the fairies wants to tell you that. The fairies are in the works. They're behind the scenes. They're making the impossible possible. And of course, nothing is impossible, because once you have created that dream, you have become that energy. And so now it's just for you to sort of find your way there. And the best way to go there is actually to just sing a song on your bike. Like, raise your vibration, and then you'll be a match, and you'll see what happens. Okay? Then comes the dragon next to this. So I feel like there is something you will, first of all, you will find there's a mixed message here. The first message around this courage, and take whatever applies with you, it can be both. The first feeling you get around this courage, or around this dragon, and by the way, you're sitting on the dragon, like you're steering it, you're deciding where to go. It's not like you're haunted by the dragon. It's not like you're out of control of it, or you're gonna fight it or something like that. You're sitting on it. So you're completely in control of this huge powerhouse. The first thing I want to say around it is that you having all this energy and shifting things are coming into alignment for you now. Things are really manifesting in a way that you sort of dreamed of in the past, and you see fruition after fruition coming, like it's just coming into manifestation now, into reality, I should say. And it's like you're doing things that you sort of couldn't really see yourself do just maybe a couple of months ago. For sure, maybe a year ago, but maybe even just a couple of months ago, you wouldn't have dared to ask that person this, or you wouldn't have dared to invest this sort of thing in that sort of thing. It just feels like you are more or less like surprised by your own courage. It's like, I did that, didn't I? I did that. That is like freaking awesome. I'm really being really bold here. Bold. I want that. Bold matches the energy I feel rather than courageous, if that makes sense. It's not that big a deal in a difference, but still. Then the other part is that it doesn't have to be either or, it can be both. The other part around the courageousness or the boldness is that I feel like you are still asking for courageousness. You're still asking to be bold of yourself. Like, just go for it. Just do it. Just, you're good at this. You can this. You got this. You know, that sort of thing. And one is coming from, I've got it, I already know I have it. And one is coming from needing a little encouragement. And Both of them are awesome. I just feel like there's a slight shift in the energy there, and you feel which one you're at. You probably both, and wow, there's a lot of wind, which speaks for change. Yeah, you know which one you are, and maybe you're a bit of both at these changing times. Okay, guys, I will do the third card in the extended, and we'll do more cards for sure about this beautiful situation. So if that resonates with you, please come to the extended reading if you want to. If this is what you needed to hear for this week, then thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Please share it with your friends you think maybe you would benefit from hearing these messages. And thank you for the donations that have started to come in. You can donate to this channel if you want to, if you feel like maybe this helps you in some way. There's a link in this description box down below. Thank you so much, guys, and happy full moon. See you in a week.